Respected friends, one more day, welcome you all. Receive my salutations, receive my gratitudes, receive my appreciations, congratulations, and accept my appeal not to leave these classes till the whole life is on beautiful track. So to pray together, you and me, to the Lord to keep us on this path of learning, implementing till we reach our respective temporary and permanent goals. Like every day, today also the seven things. The seventh one will be our Sri Ramacharita Manasa, Hanumanji's Lanka Yatra, learning the secrets for the managing of success. Today we will see Vibhishana Hanumanji's beautiful discussion, beautiful things for us to learn. Sixth one will be our Taittiriya Upanishad study. We will continue the convocational address by the Guru to the disciples before sending them away from the ashram into their respective lives. Very beautiful rules or orders or anushasana Guru Maharaj is teaching, which are so essential for all of us. Before that, in the fifth class, we'll have Bhagavad Gita, Tapasya. Bodily tapasya, vocal tapasya, we have seen. The tapasya at the mind level is the subject under discussed. We will be doing that. Before that, in the fourth one, we will be doing our Rigveda Parayana Prathama Mandala from 43 to 45 or 47 Anuvakams. Before that, in the third one, we will do the Sahana Bhavatu. Second one is our Sankalpa. First one is like every day, a common sense thought. Clear? In today's common sense thought, very precisely, four things we will discuss. First one, my dear friends, remember that this is not our first life we are living. Many, many lives we lived earlier, mainly as human beings. So many of the good or bad things we have done. The result of that comes to us through our upadhis continuously as long as we are in this sharira. Either we have to die or we have to become Jivan Mukta through Atma Jnana. This is the only way. Other than that, the karma phala comes to our sharira, in sharira means upadhis, in the form of prarabdha. People will bring it to us, situations will bring to us, things will bring those things to us. So what is the point here is be aware of it. Some of them with your present purushartha, if you can avoid them, avoid. Some of them by Lord's grace through Upasana you may avoid. Some God gives the strength for us to forbear them. Many of them we have to go through. Just be aware of it. Some of them like the diseases. Some diseases come because of a wrong food taken yesterday only. तो कल का ही कर्म का आज ही फल मिल गया. But many of them 10 years back, 20 years back, last life, 100 lives back, sometime we have done some nonsense. So that gives us various situations and various experiences, good or bad. Be ready to receive all those things that happen to our upadhis, called as the karma phala. Don't have complaints or grudges. Go through them. Jelo. That's why you see in this world, people are very poor. Slum area में रहते हैं. Very rich also are there. In slum area, some are happy. In being very rich also, people are some of them miserable. Some have no property, nothing, still live 100 120 years. Some people इतना rich है but 30 years में मर जाते. 40 अब देखो this is all happening in the world. Some बाल बाल बच जाते from the terrible accident. Helicopter collapsed but all the four are safe 10 days back. Another one what? Small little thing. They went to market to buy the things. इतने में rains came, floods came, they are flooded only. अब देखो क्या बताओ इसका. The seen karanas are these things, but they will have the unseen karana. So that will happen. Be ready, prepared. है ना? And some common things to all is what? Body becomes old. Any diseases, if they have to come, they come. We will die one day, accept them. And the people around us, some are good, loving, help us, but for small time, some for long time. Some people give us dukkha, some for some small time, some give us for long time. So this is how the life. Be alert to manage all of that. You know? Be alert to manage. Don't get excited if something very happy situation happens. Don't be totally be miserable and losing confidence if unexpected miserable thing comes. That's why sukha dukkha sama. Sukha dukkhe same krutva. Labha labho jaya jayo. Chapter 2 Geetha mein already we saw. Second thing is what? With these upadhis of Sharira, Indriya, Prana, Mana, we in this world, if we are not alert, if we are not alert, do the wrong actions of Papa Adharma, which will fetch in future definitely the dukkha. अभी इतना सेंसिटिव होता है कि तुम कह भी नहीं सकते यार ये मैं नहीं जानता था. नहीं, तुम जानो या ना जानो ये किया, ये दुख पाप है, इसका ये फल तुमको ये नरक में दुख मिलेगा ही. Isn't it? So very alert we have to be. जितना हो सके उतना do the punya, avoid the papa. And punya is giving sukha, help to others, papa is giving dukkha. Like your own friend. ऐसा उसके पीठ में ऐसा मारा तुमने फ्रेंड करके. But at that time he was in different mood, different thinking. So he didn't receive it. It became painful to him. But after 1 minute he said it's okay because he saw you, you are his friend. But that 1 minute he suffered, no, that is noted as papa. यू हैव टू बी केयरफुल दैट्स इट. तुमको मारना नहीं चाहिए उसको बिना उसके पता. उसको पूछ के फिर करो यार कैन आई पैट यू. इफ ही सेज यस यस, देन व्हाई डू यू पैट एज इफ यू हैव नथिंग टू डू इन दिस वर्ल्ड. इजंट इट? इवन फॉर ह्यूमर के वास्ते भी इफ यू गिव दुख टू अदर्स, दैट इज अ पाप. Even little bit, like you conquered your harm a big way, and the small children are there, डर गए. The old lady is there, डर गए. डिसीज्ड पीपल देयर, डर गए. बंदा थक गया, निद्रा में है, वो उठ गया उसको. बिकॉज यू आर कॉन्किंग द हॉर्न ऑन योर टू व्हीलर, हाउ मेनी पीपल आर मेड मिजरेबल. All that is your papa. You need not conk the horn. If at all, little bit you just for the person in front to say that I am going ahead, give me the way. और रातों में तो हॉर्न होना ही नहीं चाहिए क्योंकि लाइट इज देयर. वी डोंट नो. मेरे को पता ही नहीं था. तुमको पता नहीं क्या? तुम्हारे हॉर्न की वजह से उस बंदे को हार्ट अटैक होकर मर गया. यू आर द वन पापी. सो तुमको भी हार्ट अटैक देंगे इधर. Nobody escapes. Very high level sensitive we have to be. That's what we have to learn. Being alert, being sensitive, not to do mistakes even inadvertently. To learn that this is the system made that अब थोड़ा सा भी गलती करो उसका भी नोट होता है, पनिशमेंट होता है. You have shouted at your mother, father, or at your brother, sister, or your subordinate. That's noted as papa. Even to me, I am a Babaji. For me, even during my giving satsanga, I have to tell you the subject. That's it. Leave it. Any other thing, if by my choice, if I give you a dukkha in that, कि मैंने डांटा तुमको क्यों नहीं आए 2 दिन से क्लास, and you felt bad, it's a papa. How come I can no? You should not ask. but उसको अपना काम है. He has lot of things to do, variety of things. So therefore he did not come. Why did you shout or scold? And it's an voluntary thing. In an office, a subordinate comes late, the boss can ask. That's called anudvegakaram vakyam. Here I cannot do. Secondly, if you have respect to me, first of all, you will not miss the class. Second, if you miss, you take permission from me or inform me at least later. Report to me. That is left to your discretion. How what authority I have on you? I am only Babaji. I have to give you my provision. That's it. सुने ना सुने तुम्हारी मर्जी. If not, it's a papa to me. So I have to be careful about it. Do my duty. Everywhere there, every moment. Even to an animal you do harm. और कुत्ते को मारा पत्थर से, उसने क्या किया? That becomes a papa to you. चलते चलते you just pulled a tree, a branch. That's a papa. A leaf plucked. That's a papa. इन अवर धर्म सनातन धर्म तुलसी प्लांट को हम रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं कृष्ण पूजा के लिए आई एम टेकिंग सम ऑफ द लीव्स फ्रॉम यू शी सेज यस गो अहेड आई कांट गो टू कृष्णा यू ऑफर मी टू हिम अग्रीड फल तोड़ने के समय सब्जी तोड़ने के समय अनाज everyone there's a prayer mantra taking permission from them otherwise it's a papa even putting the feet on the earth also is a papa. That's why early morning before you put the feet on the ground, Samudra Vasane Devi Parvatasthana Vishnumati Namastubhyam Padasparsham Kshamasvame. Oh mother, I have no other way. I have to put feet on you, I have to walk. She says, okay, go ahead. I'm telling you the second thing. Be very careful, beta. You can never take a moment for granted. And the worst mistakes we do only when we are in the young age, between the age of 14, 15 to 28, 30. बिकॉज इमेच्योर्ड है, केयरलेस है, एरोगेंस है टू मच, और उसमें थोड़ा राइस ज़्यादा कि बेटा हो या कोई नौकरी मिल गई, कुछ पढ़ाई है, स्मार्ट हो, when these nonsenses are there with you, you will be doing more mistakes. Every one of them will be accounted. You can't afford. I'm telling you, be careful. Second point. First is what comes to us, how we have to take it balancedly. Second, what happens to us, how careful we have to be. Third is very essential. Ki, we are human being. We have the buddhi we have to use. With that buddhi, what are the greatest things we can achieve? For us and through us to the world, the clarity of the goal should come. I am telling you from the Geetha and Upanishads, the goal is only Paramatma Prapti. That is my job to tell you. And you have to understand, think. From your side, because you are youngsters, you should have your study goal, your professional goal, your financial goal, your family goal, your social status goal. कुछ तो बुद्धि में हमेशा निश्चय पूर्वकता से लक्ष्य होना है. That's minimum as a human being. You cannot be without goal. Then only we become lazy, we become distracted, we get tempted, we do the negative things, we incur the sin, we disturb the beautiful smooth movement of the world. काय को ये सब? अपना लक्ष्य दृढ़ बना. अब देख लो तुम लोग बना कि नहीं लक्ष्य. Everything is a लक्ष्य. So many you have to have. Professional, educational, financial, social, some of the talents, hobbies, abilities. ये व्यावहारिक लक्ष्य. I'll serve my country, this department, etc. होना चाहिए. Then the mind, intellect, senses get directed towards. Else they are free. Like Sunday, there is no laksha, so we are freaking. उठते ही 12 बजे. Do nothing. Anything you do, only nonsense. But on working day, because there is a laksha, you have to go to college, school, office. फटाफट उठ गए, नहाए, थोड़ा सा खाया, भागे. That is why one of the intelligence of a greatest intelligent person is he never spares himself for a moment also. Because at that moment only, either you are not doing for the goal something or you are doing something nonsense. एक मोमेंट भी छोड़ेगा नहीं वो बंदा. क्षण क्षण. In that only, food is there, taking rest is there, duties are performed, sadhanas are done. सबके लिए समय है, गवाने के लिए समय नहीं. राम काज कीने बिनु मोहि कहा विश्राम. Okay, then spiritual goal also. You must have ultimate spiritual goal and the sadhanas in between. I want to study, I must understand Gita, I must understand Upanishad, I must understand Tulsi Ramayana, I must learn them, I have to live life according to that. I'll try, I practice, I learn so many japas or pujas or upasana or stotrams, bhajan kirtan. ये लक्ष्य होना चाहिए. फजूल में होते हो इसलिए टीवी सेलफोन देखने को मन होता है. And you go for it and only making even little bit sharp intellect more blunt. Little activity in the body, gone, more lazy. At the age of 28, 30 only, where you have to be so active, dynamic. Already पेटू हो गया, मोटू हो गया, दिमाग भी सड़ गया, lazy हो गए, irresponsible. Like all the time, a fellow who is a drunkard. In that way, the youngsters are there. By the age of 30 साल में दारू पियो की तरह शर्म नहीं आता. मरते दम तक, even if your age is 120, you have to be so active and alert and productive, creative, contributing to the world. You cannot think of alternative or anything other than it. गए वो दिन मौका देने का, अल्टरनेटिव देने का, ऑप्शन देने का. I also will not give you. Away I am coming toward the end of the Gita. Enough. In the initial 200, 300 days, I gave you option. अब तो मेरे बोलने में थे alternative नहीं होंगे. You have to be a contributor, producer, creator. You only have to be an asset only. You cannot be liability. I am not giving you a chance. So have that clarity of the goals. Don't live a buddhu khonchu life. Every moment what I have to do, what I have to achieve, that clarity should be there and keep on doing. Otherwise, kshana, moment, time just goes on going away without doing anything, without achieving anything. Then there's no joy of it. Like I feel happy. 701 days way aaj Gita. I have come up to 17th chapter. This now shloka number 15. A good trupti to me. 16th श्लोक तक आ गया मैं. मुझे बहुत तृप्ति है इसमें. हाँ, in that there are a lot of levels of perfection are there. That also I will achieve in time. But this itself is a good achievement. I am not so useless as I, you know, in that way. And third one is this one, or fourth one is what? When that goal is chalked out, plan is made, maximum efforts you put. These lazinesses, these postponements, these feelings of tirednesses, these are somehow find your techniques to conquer them. They are all interconnected. The weakness, the tiredness, we'll have to conquer them. नहीं तो पीछे पड़ेंगे वो. Not one life, million lives. Like yesterday they were there, I didn't conquer them. Today they have come. If I don't conquer them today, tomorrow they will be there. In the whole life I don't conquer, they will be coming with us next life. Whichever the life. Like that's why you see an active buffalo is there, a sleepy buffalo also you can see. An active dog you can see, a sleepy dog you can see. A active Goda Gadha you can see, and inactive Goda Gadha. Human beings also. Right from beginning they are active. Right from beginning they are lazy because they brought that with them. So conquering them, what is to be done for the goal achievement? Engage in them. Master yourself. Master your performances. Enjoy the life that way. Recognize the true joy is there in it. अब उसमें Lord is happy that we are using time and talents given. The total world is happy, the nature is happy, others are happy. क्योंकि हम contributor हैं. That all becomes a blessings to us. Doing nothing, we are liability to all. Everybody will curse us. वो बड़ी सही बात नहीं है उन जीने का. So one is what? Upadhis will have prarabdha, manage them. Second, there is always danger to do wrong thing with them, avoid it. Third, pakka about your goal and means. Fourth, relentless on the means while working towards the goal, working in that means, whatever the sadhana practices. That way, अपने आप को अच्छे मार्ग में इस तरह रखना. And any book, any person, any subject, any topic, any thought, which is contrary to this, is like a poison. Don't consume that poison by your choice. Because with that consumption of poison, the beautiful, constructive, creative person of asset in us is destroyed. That's called suicide. Because when you take poison, you die. When I am no more working for my own evolution and helping the world, it is as good as death. That happened because I consumed poison. Poison is, these are the misguidances. My own thoughts, thoughts of other fellows, or any of the media or a pustaka, kitab, कुछ भी वो poison है. Poison can be consumed with the mouth. Poison can be injected also to the body. Poison can be shot with the bullet. टच के द्वारा भी पॉइजन दे सकते हैं. इसी तरह we poison our heart by reading books, entertaining bad thoughts, seeing the bad things, talking to the bad people. सब पॉइजन है. पॉइजन किसी भी तरह से नहीं लेना चाहिए. Where I am not working for my goal, for the goal of serving world, I am dead only. I committed suicide. I took poison. Poison is these things. Whereas when people of inspiration are there, books of inspiration are there, thoughts of inspiration, they are all amrita. Because with that, when I perform great things, I am alive even after my death because people remember me. People thank me. People acknowledge my service. So they are all taken amrita to live even after the death. And we are taking poison to die while living. आप चॉइस अपना है. जिंदा बंदा मरा हुआ है, मरा हुआ बंदा अभी भी जिंदा है. मजा है कि नहीं? दोनों में देखो फर्क. And don't throw aside or brush aside these sentences with your youthful arrogance. And हम सब जानते हैं, हम सब इसको कोई बताने की जरूरत नहीं. That youthful arrogance is the biggest sin or liability to you. है ना? That will continue to throughout the age life. Then you will always remain arrogant. No more youth. Old तो हो जाओगे, ego continue होती है. तो यहाँ सीखना बंद किया, जिंदगी भर नहीं सीखोगे. Keep it aside and start learning and implementing. Throughout life, you are a learner, implementer, and the one growing and achieving. Be careful. Thank you. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः. संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपया उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्य बोधेन मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम श्रुतिस्मृति पुराण इतिहास संतवांग्मय उक्त साध्य साधनानुभव ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृते सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्ष मार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् शिवकृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यक्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागानां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयागादि साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यन्तर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं शाश्वत रूपेण वैदिक हैंदव संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां विश्वे भारतवर्षित संप्रतिष्ठावाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां युवानां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भक्ति भगवद्भक्ति गुरुभक्ति देवता भक्ति शास्त्र भक्ति सत्संग भक्ति साधना भक्ति देशभक्ति धर्म भक्ति सनातन भक्ति माता पितृ भक्ति आदीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये शांति मंत्र उच्चारणम ऋग्वेद प्रथम मंडल पारायणम श्रीमद् भगवद गीता सप्तदशोध्यायस्य अध्ययनम श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदीय तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः मंत्रोच्चारणम अर्थाविष्करणम श्री रामचरित मानसांतर्गत सुंदरकांड अध्ययन द्वारा आंजनेय लंका यात्राधर विजय रहस्य अवगाहनम वयं सर्वे मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्मार्थम भारतवर्षार्थम विश्व कल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे. डन. नौ सहनावतु. ओम 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 सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. ओम गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Three things we have done. common sense thoughts, sankalpas, anavatu. Fourth one, Vedic chanting. From 43rd mantra of the first mandalam of Rigveda. Om Vedaparayanam Atha Shri Rigvedaha Pratama Mandalam Trichattvarimshattama Anuvakat Arabhya 8 to 9 minutes. ॐ कद्रुद्राय प्रचेतसे मीळुष्टमाय तव्यसे वोचे मशन्तमं हृदे यथा नो अदितिः करत्पश्येन्नृभ्यो यथा गवे यथा तोकाय रुद्रियं यथा नो मित्रो वरुणो यथा रुद्रश्चिकेतति यथा विश्वे सजोषसः गातपतिं मेदपतिं रुद्रं जलाशभेषजम् तच्छयोः सुम्नमीमहे यः शुक्र इव सूर्यो हिरण्यमिव रोचते श्रेष्ठो देवानां वसुः शं नः करत्यर्वते सुगं मेषाय मेष्ये नृभ्यो नारीभ्यो गवे अस्मे सोमश्रियमधिनिधेहि शतस्य नृणां महिश्रवंस्तु विनृम्णं मानः सोमपरिबाधो मारातयो जुहुरन्त आन इन्दो वाजे भज यास्ते प्रजा अमृतस्य परस्मिन् धामन्मृतस्य मूर्धानाभा सोमवेन आभूषन्ति हि सोमवेदः 44th अग्ने विवस्वदुषसश्चित्रं राधो अमर्त्य आधाशुषे जातवेदो वहात्वमद्या देवा उशर्बुदः जुष्टो हि दूतो असि हव्यवाहनोऽग्ने रतिरध्वराणां सजूरश्विभ्यामुषसा सुवीर्यमस्मे देहि श्रवो बृहत् अद्याधूतं वृणीमहे वसुमग्निं पुरुप्रियं धूमकेतुं भारुजीकं व्युष्टिषु यज्ञानामध्वरश्रियं श्रेष्ठं यविष्टमतिथिं स्वाहुतं जुष्टं जनाय दाशुषे देवा अच्छायातवे यातवे जातवेदसमग्निमीळे मीळे व्युष्टेषु स्तविष्यामि त्वामहं विश्वस्यामृतभोजन अग्ने त्रातारममृतं येऽध्ययजिष्टं हव्यवाहन सुशंसो बोधिगृणते यविष्ट्य मधुजिह्वः स्वाहुतः प्रस्कण्वस्य प्रतिरन्नायुर्जीवसे नमस्यादैव्यं जनम् होतारं विश्ववेदसं संहित्वा विष इन्दते सावह पुरुहूतप्रचेतसोऽग्ने देवा इह द्रवत् सवितारमुषसमश्विना भगमग्निं व्युष्टिषुक्षवः कण्वासस्त्वा सुतसोमास इन्धते हव्यवाहं स्वध्वर पतिर्ह्यध्वराणामग्ने दूतो विशामसे हुषर्बुद आवह सोमपीतये देवान् अद्य स्वर्दृशः अग्ने पूर्वा अनूषसो विभावसो दीदेत विश्वदर्शतः असि ग्रामेष्विदा पुरोहितोऽसि यज्ञेषु मानुषः नीत्वा यज्ञस्य साधनमग्ने होतारमृत्विजं मनुष्वद्देव धीमहि प्रचेतसं जीरं दूतममर्त्यं यद्देवानां मित्रमः पुरोहितोऽन्तरो यासि धूत्यं सिन्धोरिव प्रस्वनितास ऊर्मयोऽग्निर्भ्राजन्ते अर्चयः श्रुतिश्रुत्कर्ण वह्निभिर्देवैरग्ने सयावभिः आसीदन्तु बर्हिषि मित्रो अर्यमा प्रातर्यावाणो अध्वरम् शृण्वन्तु स्तोमं मरुतः सुदानमोऽग्निजिह्वारुतावृतः पिबतु सोमं वरुणो धृतव्रतोऽश्विभ्याम् उषसा सजूः 45th त्वमग्ने वसून् रिहरुद्रा आदित्या उत यजास्वध्वरं जनं मनुजातं घृतपुष्पृशं सृष्टिवानो हि दाशुषे देवा अग्ने विचेतसः तान् रोहिदश्वगिर्वणस्त्रयं स्त्रिशन् तमावह प्रियमेदवदत्रिवज्जातो जातवेदो विरूपवतो अंगिरस्वन्महिव्रत प्रस्कण्वस्य श्रुतिहवम् महिकेरव ऊतये प्रिया मेधा अहुषद राजन्तमध्वराणामग्निं शुक्रेण शोचिषा घृताः वनसन्त्येमा उषु श्रुतिगिरः याभिः कण्वस्य सोनवो हवन्ते वसेत्वा त्वां चित्रश्रवस्तमहवन्ते विक्षुजन्तवः शोचिष्केशं पुरु प्रियाग्ने हव्यायवोळ्लवे नीत्वा होतारमृत्विजं दधिरेव सुवित्तमम् श्रुत्कर्णं सप्रथस्तमं विप्रा अग्ने दिविष्टिशो आत्वा विप्रा अचुच्यवुः सुतसोमा अविप्रयः बृहद्भाविभ्रतो हविरग्ने मर्ताय दाशुषे भ्रातर्यावणः सहस्कृतसोमपेयाय सन्त्या इहाद्य दैव्यं जनं बर्हिरासादयवसो अर्वाञ्चं दैव्यं जनमग्ने यक्ष्मनहूतिभिः सहूतिभिः अयं सोमः सुदानवस्तं पाततिरो अह्न्यम् 46th एषो उषा अपूर्व्या व्युच्छति प्रिया दिवः स्तुषेवामश्विना बृहतो याद्रसा सिन्धुमातरा मनोतरारयीणां धिया देवा वसुविदा वच्यन्ते वां ककुहसो जूर्णायामधिविष्टपि यद्वामृतो विभिप्स्वतात् हविषा जारो अवां विवर्ति पपुरिर्नर पिता कुटस्य चर्षणिः आदारो वां मतीनां न सत्यामतवचसा पातं सोमस्य धृष्णुय या न पीपरदश्विना ज्योतिष्मतीतमस्थिरः तामस्मे रासा तामिषम् आनो नावामतीनां यातं पाराय गन्धवे युञ्जातामश्विना रथम् हरित्रं वां दिवस्पृततीर्थे सिन्धूनां रथः धियायुयुज्र इन्दवः दिवस्कण्वास इन्दभो वसु सिन्धूनां पदे स्वं भव्रीं कुहदित्सधः अभूदुद्भाउ अंशवे हिरण्यं प्रति सूर्यः व्यख्यज्जिह्वायासितः अभूदुपारमेतवे पन्थारुतस्य साधुय अदर्शि विश्रुतिर्दिवः तत्तदिदश्विनोरवो जरिता प्रतिभूषते मदे सोमस्य पिप्रतोः वावसान विवस्वति सोमस्य भीत्या गिरा मनुष्वच्छम्भू आगतं युवोरुषा अनुश्रियं परिङ्मनोरुचा परतु रुपाचरतु ऋतावनतो अक्तुभिः उभापिबतमश्विनो बान शर्म यच्छदौ अविद्रियाभिरोतिभिः 47 अयं वां मधुमत्तमस्तु सुतसोमऋतावृधा तमश्विना पिबतं तिरो अह्न्यं दत्तं रत्नानि दाशुषे त्रिबन्धुरेण त्रिवृता सुपेशसा रथेनायातमश्विना कण्वासो वां ब्रह्म कृण्वन्त्यध्वरे तेषां सुशृणुतं हवम् अश्विना मधुमत्तं पातं सोमं मृता वृधा अथाद्यद्दस्रावसु बिभ्रता रते दाश्वां समपोमुपगच्छतम् त्रिशदस्ते बर्हिषि विश्ववेदसा मध्वा यज्ञं मिमीक्षितौ कण्वासो वां सुतसोमा अविद्यवो युवां हवन्ते अश्विना याभिः कण्वमविष्टिभिः प्रावतं युवमश्विना ताभिः श्वस्तस्मा अवतं शुभस्पतिपातं सोमं मृता वृधा सुदासेदस्रावसु बिभ्रता रथे वृक्षो वहतमश्विना रयिं समुद्रादुतवा दिवस्पर्यस्मे दत्तं पुरुस्पृहम् यन्ना सत्या परावति यद्वास्तो अधितुर्वशे अथो रथेन सुव्रता न आगतं साकं सूर्यस्य रश्मिभिः अर्वाञ्चा वां सप्तयोध्वरश्रियो वहन्तु सवनेदुप इशं पृञ्चन्ता सुकृते सुदानव आबर्हिसीदतं नर तेन न सत्यागतं रथेन सूर्यत्वचा येन शश्वदूहत्थुरात्तुर्दाशुषे वसुमध्वः सोमस्य पीतये भुक्तेभिर्वागवसे पुरुवसु अर्कैश्च निह्वायामहम अर्कैश्च निह्वयामहे शश्वत्कण्वानां सदसि प्रिये हि कं सोमं पवदुरश्विना ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः. We have done 47. Tomorrow we have to do 48. Thank you. Now Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter. Learning we are that with our efforts we have to inculcate Sattvika Vasanas, Sattvika Antakarana, Sattvika Shraddha, Sattvika Vyaktitva, Sattvika, all things which we are supposed to do and get the Sattvika Phala. So Ahara we have seen. If the Sattvika Ahara is taken, Ayu, Sattva, Bala, Arogya, Sukha, Preeti will come. If Rajasika, Tamasika we take, Anarogya, Dukkha will come. So to Yajna we have to do. Yajna also can be Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. We have seen. Now we are studying the Tapasya. Before seeing three Tapasyas of Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic, a human being can do the Tapasyas at three levels of body, speech and mind. That beautiful, important topic we are studying. For that matter, whole life is important, the whole goals of the life are important, our own equipments are important, our knowing performing is important. But are we understanding that importance and giving it duly, or we are extremely lethargic? Each youngster, each human being has to think for himself. Like Desha and Desha Bhakti is important, but am I feeling so? Sanatana Dharma and Dharma Bhakti is important. Am I feeling so? Mother, father, family members are important, but am I feeling so? My own life is important for its great achievements. Am I feeling so? Think about it. बहुत अवश्य बहुत मुख्य है ऐसा भावना होना चाहिए. So these slokas of Gita, the theme or the meaning given is to guide us for higher and higher achievements. So they are very, very essential. Let us no more justify living a buffalo type of irresponsible life of being a consumer. No. Let us be the human being who recognizes all abilities, talents inside, the possibilities, opportunities outside, encashes them and fulfills the life every moment in doing, achieving, doing, achieving, doing, achieving. ये होना हमारा आदत जिंदगी. कैसे जिंदगी जिया पता ही नहीं होना, उतना खूब जीना है in doing the best. Done? Now, the Sharirika Tapasya is seen, Vachika Tapasya we have seen, the Manasika Tapasya we started. In the two things we studied. Out of 5, 3 more we have to study. That subject completely we do. So let us do this mantra number 16 today. Chant it 4 times and carefully listen to the meaning. Then all the 3 we summarize. Then tomorrow when we come, these 3 tapasyas only alone can be done in a sattvic, rasic, tamasic manner. What makes it sattvic, rasic, tamasic? Krishna Bhagavan will guide us. We will grasp that knowledge. Please come out of that bhoga pravritti, sukha pravritti, comfortable, being comfortable pravritti. Be in that mood of equipments, their purification, their empowerment, their making of right use, by that becoming a contributor to the world, ourselves also achieving great achievements and ultimately spiritual goal. इस तरह का मूड में जल्द से जल्द आ जाओ. Don't be in that mood of friends and freaking, eating and indulging, irresponsibility, non-performance. No, that's only animals live. Animals don't have any special responsibility for the world. वो कम से कम अपनी जिंदगी जीते, बहुत एटलीस्ट दे डोंट हार्म अदर्स. दैट वे इट्स बेटर. लिविंग लाइफ ऑफ एनिमल्स, बर्ड्स, insects, trees is better than living a human life where we are not doing the good and we are not avoiding the bad. Because the bad they don't do the animals. Better to live as animals. एनिमल किसी का धोखा नहीं देता, किसी को कत्ल नहीं करता. वो उनको भूख लगी तो खा लेते बस. I'm telling you, if you are a human being, only one way, our dharma, our seva, our upasana, our adhyatmic sadhana. Instead of that, only artha and kama, for that dharma ke jagah dharma kar rahe. Instead of seva, you are troubling others. Instead of upasana, you are insulting God. Instead of spirituality, you have become absolutely worldly. Better to become animal. I am telling you, very sensitive and very important thought. Catch this one. Don't go into that mood of those companies which justify that life with arrogance. No, you are chosen by the Lord. Be available to Him. He is empowering you, equipping you for His work to get done through you. En route, He will be blessing you with all evolutions and achievements. You are a Hindu, you are a Sanatana Dharmi, you are Bharatiya, you cannot afford to be and wasting your human life. You have to start it from the young age only. The 13 years is a correct time. The teenage starts. Instead of shouting like a tin 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 डब्बा, वहीं से अपने आप को पक्का बनाना शुरू करो. From the age of 13 only, you can become a gunda, you can become a selfish person working for yourself, you can become a desha bhakta, you can become spiritual. From the age of 13. 12 tak, you are a pashu only because you don't know what to do. From 13, you are man, but still you can become as pashu or manushya or devata. All our shastras teach us to mold us from that tender age. When you get molded at the time of moldability, we have done the right thing at right time. अब हो गया 30, 40, 50 साल. That time you have become hard-hearted, hard egoistic fellow. Already habits are developed, addictions have come. अब कौन बदलेगा उस समय? And the gold is melted time, that time only you mold it into the required ornament shape or into an idol. अब वो सख्त हो गया, you can't mold it. The moldable age is from 13 to 20 in my दृष्टि. उसके बाद you are not moldable. You are used or not used or abused or misused depending on what you have become by then. वो 7 साल बहुत बढ़िया. 13 से 20. चलो 25 तक लगा दूं और थोड़ा 5 साल. If you are humble, if you are still think that you are available for the gurus to guide you. Okay, let us do 4 times this shloka. Om Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Shri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita Atha Saptadashodhyayah Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yogaha Shodasha Shlokaha Shri Bhagavanuvach मनः प्रसादः सौम्यत्वं मौनमात्मविनिग्रहः भावसंशुद्धिरित्येतत् तपो मानसमुच्यते मनः प्रसादः सौम्यत्वं मौनमात्मविनिग्रहः भावसंशुद्धिरित्येतत् तपो मानसमुच्यते मनः प्रसादः सौम्यत्वं मौनमात्मविनिग्रहः भाव संशुद्धिरित्येतत् तपोमानसमुच्यते मनः प्रसादः सौम्यत्वं मौनमात्मविनिग्रहः भाव संशुद्धिरित्येतत् तपोमानसमुच्यते. 5 things are said here as manasika tapasya, and anything near to them you can add them also into them. Out of the 5, the first one is manaha prasadaha. Prasada sthiti of the mana. Prasanna sthiti of the mana. Mind in the prasanna prasada, quite calm, happy, contented disposition inside us. Maintaining that is called manasika tapasya. Clear? Now, why the mind is not in prasanna sthiti? If you know it and remove it, you will bring the prasannata in the mana. Clear? Is when I, in my own inner mind's surface में I have any of the non-positive gunas of है ना कामादि विकार लोभादि विकार within my द्वेषादि विकार क्रोधादि विकार, I cannot have the prasannata prasada of the mana. So learning the art of living in contentment with minimum whichever we have worked and earned If you are there, you are always in the prasanna mana. इमेजिन कि चोरी करके पैसे कमाए, पैसे ले आए. अब विथ चोरी से पैसे, पैसे से वस्तु तो आएंगे, बट योर मन विल नॉट बी इन द प्रसन्न स्थिति. इनसाइड देयर इज रिग्रेट, गिल्ट, आउटसाइड कोई पकड़ लेगा मेरे को करके फियर होगा. देन हाउ कैन दैट पर्सन बी प्रसन्न इन द मन? On the other hand, I am doing what I am supposed to do. I got what I have to get. I am contented with it. Dare not even Bhagavan also create aprasannata in me. And this prasannata is known to me by myself for me. You will know your prasannata. वो खुद को आप धोखा नहीं दे सकते. And I myself, by maintaining all these negative thoughts, creating my own mana aprasanna and dukhi, and silently suffer inside, in the highest crime I am doing to my own self. To realize it, it requires little subtle intellect, but it is shared with you now. Think about it. And I myself, with my own bevakufi, keep my own mana aprasanna and dukhi, and I am asking the whole world to make me sukhi. Can there be any better joker than this fellow? Better murkhata than this? I must learn the art of making my mind prasanna always. Prasada hona chahiye. What that will come when I am honest, when I leave values for myself, when I am not answerable to anyone. Nobody dare question me because I am doing what I have to do. I am happy with what I am getting. I am not depending on others. I am not slave to others. मजाल है किसी को मेरे मन को दुखी करने का. That is a real education. That's a real training. That is a real living where we are prasanna in the mana. And again, doing dhokadhadi, doing negative, trying to maintain the mana prasanna, it can never happen. Like the tire puncture hai, or you want to take the way, gaadi, scooter or cycle on the road properly. Is it possible? Fuel is empty and you are just raising the accelerator. क्या गाड़ी आगे जाएगा? Start ही नहीं होगा. That much essential are the inner disciplines for achieving the most beautiful thing called as mana prasannata. And you all know, man changa katoti me ganga. If the mana prasanna, you are achieved anything, you have achieved everything in the life. And those were the teachings in those olden days. They were never bhautikavadi, materialistic people. They were only the vadi, means the people of values, people of the hard works, people of the contentments. Therefore, they're always prasanna, ananda. उनके जीवन में एक आनंद, एक मुस्कुराहट उनके अंदर. डिफरेंट दैट पर्सनैलिटीज. नाउ यू सी बाहर ऐसे ऐसे हंसेंगे लेकिन पूरा अंदर खोखला, कैंसरस माइंड. वाई? so many of kama, krodha, vikara, lobha, dvesha, irsha and all. Your own mind is not prasanna. And how can you expect from it? And how can you give happiness to others? मेरा मन ही इतना खटारा है, दुखी है और मैं निकला लोगों को खुश करने. I only give misery to them. That's why mana prasada is first to manasik tapasya. And that is an effect. The cause is when you live dharma, when you be happy with whatever you get, then you are doing that cause leading to the effect of mana prasad. That you only will know whether it is mana prasanna or aprasanna. Others cannot. बाहर हंस सकते हैं, जोक कर सकते हैं, यू कैन बी एक्टिव, डायनेमिक, घूमो फिरो, बट अंदर पता है mana अप्रसन्न है. Generally, the youngsters, they live life outside like that, ahu, but inside they know they are not studying well, they are not preparing well for the exam or interview. They know they are going to fail. They know that they will not get the job, and in that dukkha, they cover up with the outer movement with the friends and all. Thus, they cheat themselves because they don't go to some gurus who teach them Geetha and all those things. They are only with the laghus, people like them who are equal stupid. And they blame government, they blame God for them not getting naukri. That is an extra added arrogance and मूर्खता. भगवान सुनेंगे नहीं क्योंकि गलती तुम्हारी है. Mana prasad. On the other hand, a youngster, right from beginning, schools, college, everything attended well, studied well, did well in exams, getting the all job, naukri, promotion. उनका हमेशा दुखी होने का चांस ही नहीं. हमेशा मन प्रसन्नता में रहेगा. He's taking care of parents, his own brother, sister, the children. अरे यार, जिंदगी उनका ना सबसे बढ़िया कामयाबी. दिस इनर थिंग इज रियल कामयाबी, नॉट आउटसाइड कुछ कुछ थ्रो करके क्रिकेट खेल के कुछ पैसे कुछ जीत पाया, वो तो टेम्पररी है, उसके लिए भी लॉट ऑफ एफर्ट डिसिप्लिन इज रिक्वायर्ड, बट डजंट गारंटी दैट दैट पर्सन इज प्रसन्न इन द माइंड, because that inner prasannata is because of inner character. It has nothing to do with your outer talents, outer achievements. A person can be great achiever outside, but inside most miserable. How many IAS officers outside great achievers committed suicide, could not face their own mind for its negativities? How many big people? अब क्या बताएं उसका list? So it's a glorious point, this Mana Prasadam. I want to talk more on that. Some other topics some other day will come, but main thought is conveyed. Second is the Saumyatvam is also the Manasik Tapasya. Be attentive. That Saumyata actually is on the face, that you are soft in your looks, you are gentle in your facial expressions, you are kind and compassionate in your words, you are very friendly in your hug or patting or shake hand, you are very wonderful in your expression of the words, whether they are of giving some idea or an order or giving a work. इसको कहते हैं सौम्यता. सौम्य, एक्चुअल सौम्य मीन्स फ्लावर. सुमना इज द फ्लावर. उसकी तरह एज टेंडर, एज डेलिकेट एज ए फ्लावर is the manasika tapasya. You understand it? Saumyatva. And how can you maintain that saumyata? You understand? This is also an effect. The cause for it is what? Like earlier, the Manaprasada Sthiti, we talked about our own selves, our attitude with ourselves. In the second one, what is our attitude towards the people? You know, if you have an attitude of anger with them, jealousy with them, hatred with them, vengeance with them, or selfishness to get something from them, your behavior, expressions behavioral cannot be saumya. They will be restless. They will be of agitation. They will be harsh and hard. Saumyata will come in expression when I love you, when I want you to learn, when I want you to grow, when I don't want anything from you for me. सौम्यता नहीं आएगा जब like mother. Why mother is so saumya in telling the children about their study or giving them the food, making them sleep? क्योंकि mother wants that child to be happy. She has no selfishness of her own. वह ऐसे भी so प्यार से बताती है. If some mother is shouting at the children, this she's not a saumya because she's not selfless. Maybe she wants to watch TV at that time or want to go somewhere and enjoy her sleep. That time the child is disturbing. So many swarthas she has got. The way he is angry with the child, she can't be saumya. Love and saumyata go together. And in that love, we wish for the welfare of that person. Not even a little iota of selfishness for us. That's called saumyata on the expressional level, which is known by others. Manaprasada known only to me. सौम्यत्व. देर आर सम पीपल, आपका अपने कॉलेज में आपने देखा आपके 7-8 लेक्चरर्स में 1 or 2 आर वेरी हार्श. वो आना ही धड़क पटक चटक मटक धटक. He will teach, no, he will only scold in his teachings. This other teacher, even in his scolding there is saumyata. नहीं, we might have gone through in our own relative circle, friend circle. सौम्य भी है और हार्श भी है. कठिन, सौम्य का अर्थ ऑपोजिट होता है कठिन. लाइक द फ्लावर इज सौम्य बट द स्टोन इज कठिन. तो सौम्यता होना चाहिए हमारा. द जेंटलनेस, द सॉफ्टनेस, टेंडरनेस, द कोमलता, द मार्दवम, द मृदुत्व, ये मानसिक तपस्या है. My presence, my talk, my thought should not create harm, dukkha to any being in this world. Living being, even non-living things also. That type of highest sensitive is called saumyat. Wow, wonderful it is. And now हमारा देखो, in our, as I told you, our walking may, our talking may, so much harshness that we are in such a sleepy rakshasic mood. क्या करते पता ही नहीं है, कोई एजुकेशन नहीं है, ट्रू एजुकेशन. You may be a doctor, lawyer, engineer. That's all outer knowledge, that's profession. But the education regarding how to live in such a manner that we are an asset to the world, not liability. Nowhere it is taught, and we are not learning it. We don't value it at all. That's why मन में प्रसन्नता नहीं है, दुखी. एक्सप्रेशन में सौम्यता नहीं है, कठिनता है. रिलेशंस ऑल बिगड़े हुए हैं. दे आर एनिमीज टू ईच अदर. Gone are the days where the wife does the Karwa Chauth, saying that these palo only should be husband to me for 10 lives. इसी जन्म में तू मर जा बोल रही हो. How many wives tell? Because the husband also may be behaving like that. Husband also says, is that the way to live life? So much of katinata. I'll give you one example. Saumyatva. That word itself is so sweet, Saumyatva. That's why in many of the Upanishads, Gurus address the children as Saumya, means Priya Darshana, the one who's good looking, because of the very good heart and intentions toward the Guru and the world. सौम्य होना चाहिए. अंदर प्रसन्नता अपने लिए, सौम्यता सबके लिए. ये दोनों मन के तपस्या है. No moment, let any situation come, is not disturb our prasannata and saumyata. Very tough it is, but that is the challenge. Can we try it from today? Let us do it. Everywhere saumya. You're making tea, coffee, you're serving tea, coffee, or you're washing the utensil, you're cleaning the house, you're going to bazaar, you're talking to the people there, customer ho tum, to people. Saumya respectful. Everybody is divine. Never ever use singular word. सबको आप करके रेस्पेक्टफुली हम एड्रेस करना सीखना है. इवन सब्जी खरीद बेचने वाला भी आप कहो उनसे. There are some cultures, Punjabi culture, I love Bengal. They don't use tum tu. They आप. Even to the पोता जी ऐसा कहते हैं. बेटा जी सबको जीजी लगाते हो. That's a very good culture. सौम्यत्व. Why should we be harsh and we suffer and trouble others? है ना, कुछ साल हमको जी के मरना है. इतने में मजे से जियो, प्यार से जियो. These are all Vedanta only, pure. सौम्यत्वम. हो गया. Now third one is maunam. Maunam is vachika actually, but then it has a karana that if the mind is calm and quiet, then it has no topic to talk because it is already engaged in its own goal. Why the mouth will talk unnecessarily? Others what they do, maukika. At the mouth level, they are quite maun. But in the mind, the more tensions they have. Some people do that mauna vrata practice. एक दिन मौन रहा, वो इतने डिजायर उनके मन में. Then they go on ordering the people when they don't understand. They become so cranky, angry in the mind. Better than that, दो शब्द बोल दो उनको. That is also not a breaking of mauna. The mauna is manasika sadhana, where the mind is not chanchala. Why? It is under the order and guidance of the buddhi. And buddhi is very clear of what to do, what not to do. Then what is the need of the mind to get agitated? By that agitation, the mind passes through the mouth into the world. Maunam. Okay? Mana prasadaha saumyatva maunam. Then Atma Vinigraha and Bhava Samshuddhi. Two more are there. I need a day to study them. Tell you tomorrow we'll do that. Thank you. Om Shanti 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 Om Atha Sri Krishna Yajurvediya Taittiriya Upanishad Shanti Mantra Om Shanno Mitra Shamvarunaha Shanno Bhavatvaryama Shanna Indro Bruhaspatihi Shanno Vishnurukramaha Namo Brahmane Namaste Vayo Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahmasi Tvameva Pratyaksham Brahma Vadishyami Rutam Vadishyami Satyam Vadishyami Tanmamavatu Tadvaktaramavatu Avatu Mam Avatu Vaktaram. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Atha Prathama Shiksha Valli Ekadashonuvakaha Shishya Anushasanam. Friends, we have seen the Guru Maharaj having taught all Veda to the disciples once they are sent out of the ashram for their own respective further life. He is giving convocational orders, suggestions, advices, guidances, parting gifts. Very important, very powerful. And I'm sure at least few of you are listening to all these classes, taking them to yourself. It's not somebody said something to somebody. Never study Shastras in this way that the Krishna taught to Arjuna, मेरे को क्या फर्क पड़ता है, और सुखदेव जी taught to परीक्षित जी, उससे मेरे को संबंध नहीं है, और द उपनिषद ऋषि इज टीचिंग टू हिज डिसाइबल, मेरे को क्या लेना देना. अरे भैया, वो अपना ही सॉन्ग है, अपना ही जिंदगी के लिए. Convert and apply all this to one's own self. So here your own guru is telling you, ऐसा मान लेना, my guru is telling me, let me take it this way. So vedam anuchya acharyah antevasinam anushasti. To the antevasi shishya, the anushasana, the disciplines, the Veda guru acharya guru is giving before the disciple is sent. First one is Satyam Vada, we have explained. Second is Dharmam Chara, we have explained yesterday. Third we will see today, Swadhyaya Anma Pramadaha. आज ये और एक और दोनों पढ़ेंगे. Swadhyaya Anma Pramadaha means never take yourself granted that you have got perfected. Perfection is a process. It's not an achievement. You keep on keeping. For that, the three things that have to be done are from the Shastras or observing others who are greater and higher than us. Learn how they are behaving. Second, look into yourselves. Are we living life that? If not, then try to improve upon ourselves to live life like that. These three things put together is called Swadhyaya. Okay. The other thing is, whatever the subjects I taught you, go on doing the swadhyaya of them again and again, because most of them are memory related. If you don't do the nirantara swadhyaya, you forget them, then they won't come to your help. सारा पढ़ा हुआ वेस्ट हो जाएगा. So adhyaya. So in that means I taught you puja vidhanam, doing it every day. I taught you japa vidhanam, doing it every day. I taught you veda ucharana, do it every day. Isn't it? That's called Swadhyaya. Then I also told you with the various professional knowledges, update them. Like army में हर दिन उनको वो वॉकिंग, रनिंग, जॉगिंग, राइफल लोडिंग, अनलोडिंग, शूटिंग सारा हर दिन होता है. दैट्स कॉल्ड स्वाध्याय. नहीं तो वो भूल जाते हैं, है ना. एनीथिंग व्हेन नॉट प्रैक्टिस फॉर सम टाइम, इट इज फॉरगॉट. So very important things of life, every day we have to practice. That everyday practice called is Swadhyaya. Here Adhyaya means Adhyanam. Adhyana means studying. Swa means one's own. Studying oneself where one stands. So whatever the good position gained, that has to be maintained. And higher than that, we have to aim and again gain those good positions or qualities also. Like a clerk is there. Swadhyaya means he should know that I am a clerk. And perfection in doing being a clerk. Then aim at being a UDC now. For that, what to do? Swasya Adhyanam. Like for me, the Adhyaya is what? I must be careful, conscious. What am I doing? Giving Upadesha lectures, Geetha, Shastra to my dear children. So I must maintain it, improve upon it. Can I improve my language, examples, expressions, so that it is more appealing, more reaching into the hearts of the youngsters? You know, when I improve myself in this way, you will get benefited. Anyway, I'm doing, let me improve upon it. Now, in this Swadhyaya, studying oneself, maintaining where do we stand, trying to improve upon oneself. In these three things, Ma Pramadaha, never be inadvertent, never be careless, never be lazy. Pramad mat karna isme. Because to come to one good stage is very easier. But to fall from that stage is very easy. Little pramada if you do, it's gone. Again to come up to that level, it becomes difficult. तो जब पहुंच गए हो, जैसा गीता में 6th चैप्टर में था, उद्धरेद आत्मानम न आत्मानम असादेत. As precious and important it is for us to reach to a stage, more precious is to maintain there, not to fall down. Like गीता क्लासेस आने का आदत हो गया, आदत को बिगड़ने नहीं देना इज मोर इम्पोर्टेंट. डेली वैदिक चैंटिंग कर रहे हो, उसको इंप्रूव पानी करना है, छोड़ना नहीं. ना आत्मानम साधेत. ग्रेट थिंग्स व्हेन यू लर्न दे हैव टू बी मेंटेन्ड, यू कांट लूज देम. देशभक्ति बना तो उसको बढ़ाते जाना, बिगड़ना नहीं. सनातन धर्म भक्ति आ गया, उसको बढ़ाते जाना. प्रैक्टिकली आउट ऑफ सनातन धर्म, डोंट गो बैक इन दैट वे. स्वाध्यायात मां प्रमदः. हो गया. एक और आज हम पढ़ाएंगे आपको. व्हाट इज दैट? आचार्याय प्रियम धनम आहृत्य. ओनली दिस मच वी टॉक. आचार्याय प्रियम धनम आहृत्य. Acharya has taught to you all the acharana, all the academic knowledge, all the worldly knowledge, self-discipline knowledge, spiritual knowledge, professional knowledge. In those days, Gurukul में ऐसा होता था. In nowadays also, the modern universities are exactly following what was there in the ancient or Hindu Sanatana Dharma universities. So, all children are taken. Brahmana, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra सब आएंगे. उन सब में the self-discipline aspects, the values aspects, the spirituality aspects commonly taught. Common classes. Then as regard their professional aspects, the Brahmanas will have the different class where the Paurohityam ityadi are taught to them. The Kshatriyas will have different teachers to teach different thing, different class, where about all the ruling, all the Raja related, Rajaniti dharmas as we studied in Valmiki Ramayana, they are all taught. The Vaishya will have different class of trading, etc. The Shudras taught how to do the grassroots physical work. In that way, professionally each one is equipped by which they contribute to society and they earn the livelihood. Then the self-disciplines, the values, then the common things of Desha Bhakti, Dharma Bhakti, they all live it. That's the beauty. And who is teaching all of this to us? Acharya. Therefore, Acharyaya Priyam Dhanam Ahrutya means you work hard and earn, and a part of that earning, give it to the Acharya. Because in those days, there are no fees as it is enormously collected in today's world. प्राइवेट में इतना पैसे लेते हैं और टीचर्स को कम देते हैं. गवर्नमेंट में फुकट में पढ़ाते हैं और पढ़ाते भी नहीं बच्चों को, और टीचर्स इतना इतना सैलरी लेते हैं गवर्नमेंट में. मैं तो इसके खिलाफ हूँ. आई तो सजेस्ट इट टू बी द अदर वे अराउंड. Zero private schools in the whole country. Everything should be government. And on merit basis, teachers have to be taken. And they should be trained first of all in every aspect. And they have to be paid properly so that they bring out the students well. Now, if these reforms are not brought, ये नहीं होता इंडिया में. क्यों? Reservations, SC, ST, BC, every nonsense is there in India. Therefore, in spite of all great abilities and talents, we don't grow. By the way, I'm telling. So the acharyas those days were giving everything free. If they are giving free, they should get from someone, no? From where they are getting? The earlier batch students who have gone, working in the world, earning, they are contributing to the acharya. Otherwise, if the acharya go to earn the money, then who will run the Gurukula? Who will teach all these things? Therefore, acharya priyam dhanam ahritya. ले आके आचार्य को, महाराज आपने पढ़ाया, मैंने किया, ये काम कर रहा हूँ, दिस माई इनकम, 10% of my salary is for the maintenance of this Gurukula in which I learned. It's a compulsory. Then only the Gurukula system goes on going on, wherein every born individuals are well trained by the Guru to become an asset to themselves and the world at large. So two things we have learned today. स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियम धनम आहृत्य. Okay, now let me chant the same thing today till this is over. That only will chant. Om Vedamanuchyacharionte Vasinamanushaaste Satyam Vada Dharmam Chara Swadhyayanma Pramadaha Acharyaya Priyam Dhanamahritya Prajatantum Ma Vyavachetsi Satyanna Pramaditavyam Dharmanna Pramaditavyam Kushalanna Pramaditavyam Bhutyaina Pramaditavyam स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्याम न प्रमदितव्यम. देखो पढ़ना भी सीखो और नॉलेज भी सीखो. वेदमनुच्चाचार्योऽन्ते वासिनमनुशास्ते सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान्मा प्रमदः आचार्याय प्रियं धनमाहृत्य प्रजातन्तुं मा व्यवच्छेत्सेः सत्यान्न प्रमदितव्यं धर्मान्न प्रमदितव्यं कुशलान्न प्रमदितव्यं भूत्यैन प्रमदितव्यं स्वाध्याय प्रवचनाभ्यां न प्रमदितव्यं. This is one paragraph. Like that, 4 paras are there. In each of them, a beautiful values are there. I thought again the Lord is reminding us to study the values. He is telling us through Valmiki Ramayana, through Bhagavad Gita, through the general knowledge, also through Upanishad. अब देखो कितनी जगह से हमको कृपा हो रही है सीखने के लिए, जिंदगी को संवारने के लिए. चॉइस इज अवर्स. थैंक यू. आई विल स्टॉप इट हियर. ओम मत ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः. श्री जानकी वल्लभो विजयते. श्री रामचरितमानस पंचम सोपान सुंदर कांड. तो हनुमान जी searching in the night time in a Masaka Rupa. Lanka, Ravana's place, everything is searched for Sita ji, not seen. Now he saw one beautiful Bhavana with Rama Ayudha Ankita, Tulasi Vrindavana. He thought, how come as a saint here? By the time I was thinking the Taraka, he was like that, Tarakare. Then Vibhishan ji woke up. So it was Vibhishan ji's place of stay. He started taking Lord Rama's name. Immediately Hanuman ji thought, ye to sajjan hai. I will make friendship with him with my own effort because sadhu te hoina karaja hani. After this visa, we also saw he took a Brahmana Rupa, Vipra Rupa Dhari, then Kaya Sunai, he invited our called Vibhishana ji. Immediately Vibhishana ji daud kar aaye. Then seeing in the Brahmana Rupa, Vibhishana ji namaskar. Then Puche Kusalata, asked for Kushalata. Then who are you? After first having asking the Kushalata, then he asked who are you, what are you? By that time, before that, a very subtle thing, most beautiful thing which I like in this portion. ऐसे 25-30 चीजें हैं तुलसी रामायण में, बहुत बहुत ब्यूटीफुल फल है. One of them is the beauty in the heart of Vibhishana, the devotee in the heart of Vibhishana, the Rama Bhakta in the heart of Vibhishana is so strong that before that person answers Hanumanji in the form of Brahmana, he himself says two things. What is that? One, are you Haridasa, भगवान के दास भक्त, or are you the Hari himself? For various reasons. One reason is Hanumanji is looking like that. Second is in the early morning साधु संत और भगवान ही जागृत होकर अनुग्रह करते हैं. And third is इतने उतावले से from such a long time Vibhishan ji was doing upasana for Bhagavad Darshana, कम से कम भगवत भक्त दर्शना. That anyone that way calls, he imagines that he only to express his excitement and joy. And that became a reason for Hanumanji to assess that Vibhishana is Rama Bhakta. Then I can share with him who am I and what for I have come. Very subtle, very intelligent that way. Vibhishanji also expressed his heart by guessing the one who has come as Haridasa or Bhagavan himself. That gave a chance for Hanumanji to know who is he. Then unless you tell your mission, what for yoga, how can you get help from others? And you can't tell everybody what's your goal. You should be observing the credentials. With this small meeting in this particular portion, वाल्मीकि रामायण में तो विभीषण हनुमान जी का मिलन होता ही नहीं. Only in that Hanuman when it is caught, he was caught. उनके मारने के लिए रावण बोलते हैं, तब विभीषण enters and says, Dutta, the ambassador should not be killed. That time only हनुमान जी विभीषण जी को देखते हैं. बट इन तुलसी रामायण में भी इन वन ऑफ द राम कथा इन वन ऑफ द युगा ऐसा हुआ होगा. Ramayane Nigaditam Kvachit Anyatopi. Not only Valmiki Ramayana, from other places also Tulasdasi studied. In many many Puranas Rama Katha comes. तो उसके अनुसार उन्होंने विभीषण हनुमान जी का मिलन पहले ही किया. So these two lines are so sweet. That's why let us repeat only them today. What are the two lines? In what soft way? Manaprasada and Saumyata. What we just now studied in Geetha, we can see both in Vibhishanji and Hanumanji. See, the theory we are studying, practically example we are seeing in the Katha. And it has happened actually. So, what he says, विप्ररूप धरि बचन सुनाये सुनत विभीषण उठित आये करि प्रणाम पूछी कुशलाई विप्र कहु निज कथा बुझाई कि तुम हरिदास नमः कोई मोरे हृदय प्रीति अति होई कि तुम राम दीन अनुरागी आयहु मोहि करन बड़ भागी तब हनुमंत कहीं सब राम कथा निज नाम सुनत जुगल तन पुलक मन मगन सुमिरि गुण ग्राम. ब्यूटिफुल. तो करि प्रणाम. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल विप्र रूप धरि बचन सुनाई. Taking in Brahmana Rupa, Hanumanji called for the one who is inside. Sunata Vibhishana Utitaha Aaye. Immediately he got up, Vibhishanji came out of his bhavana, the building. Kari Pranama, because Brahman hai, he didn't Pranama. Puchi Kusalai, he asked about welfare, etc. सुबह सुबह आए, कोई जरूरत होगी तो आप लोग भी जहां भी ब्राह्मण दिखते हैं प्रणाम करो. आपके कोलिग्स में, फ्रेंड्स में कोई ब्राह्मण है तो बेइज्जती मत करना. इनफैक्ट उनको रिक्वेस्ट करना, भाई टीचर्स आल्सो मंत्रास, गायत्री मंत्र और कुछ भी. This is how we have to rebuild our Sanatan Dharma. It is in your hands as youngsters. Every moment you can insult and destroy Sanatan Dharma with your all nonsense, and every moment you can serve Sanatan Dharma, help Sanatan Dharma by your sensible activities. I prefer the second one. Every moment you can. Every moment. One of them is this. Brahmana dikte hi namaskar karo. And the Brahmana should not be arrogant. Utter the words of some goodwill and blessings. And thank him that reminded you are Brahmana. Then go and do Vedic chanting, do Upasana, do Japa. Be more spiritual, less materialistic. So, pranam karke पूछी कुशलाई. Then, विप्र कहाऊ निज कथा बुझाई. तो पूरा समझा बुझा के tell me who you are, where from you have come, what for you have come, what can I do for you. This is a beautiful. हे विप्र कहिएगा आपका स्वयं का पूरा कथा. बिफोर हनुमान जी आंसर्स, विभीषण जी का गेस देखो. फर्स्ट, कि तुम हरिदास नमः कोई. आर यू द राम भक्त, कृष्ण हनुमत भगवत भक्त, हरि के भक्त है क्या? हाउ आर यू गेसिंग लाइक दैट? बिकॉज मोरे हृदय प्रीति हति होई. Of the Hanumanji's purity, brahmacharya, his discipline, his Rama bhakti, his divya gunas, all of them are like a powerful vibration around him into the zone of which Vibhishanji came. Therefore, he just felt it. Isn't it? In our life also, when you go to a temple or a Mahatma, Jnani, Santa, the moment you are nearing to his place, you can feel the difference in your own personality. You feel sacred, you feel divine. क्योंकि महात्मा को शक्ति है. इसी तरह कोई दुष्ट व्यक्ति के पास जाते हो तो all those thoughts come to us because he is having that aura and vibration around. Hanuman is महाभक्त, महाज्ञानी, महाकर्मयोगी, सद्गुण संपन्न, अतुलित बलधामा महिमा, all that. So Vibhishana says, मेरे हृदय प्रीति अति होई. And it is the resonance. It's a tuning up both of them. हनुमान जी वैसे हैं, विभीषण जी ऐसे, इसलिए दोनों को सिंक्रोनाइज हुआ हो. If Vibhishana is also dushta, then he would have not even come out. He would have not woken up and took Ram Nama. वो तो बाकी राक्षस के सोते रहते होंगे. What it means here, we have to be good to help others. When we are good, other people also will be good for us, or good people only we get in our life. मजेदार. एंड इसमें 10 बातें हैं मुझे बताने का. आई विल नॉट स्पेंड टाइम इन दैट. आई लीव इट फॉर योर होमवर्क. That how we, by being good, give satsanga to other, slowly we also get good people around us. This whole world can be made beautiful. है ना? फॉर एक कांटों का बना सकते हो दुनिया को, कांटों के पौधे लगाकर, गुलाब का भी बना सकते हो गुलाब के पौधे लगाकर। चॉइस अपना है, अपने हृदय को भी, बाहर के जगत को भी। वेरी सटल, इट इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, नीड ऑफ द आवर। सो की तुम्हारी दासन नमः कोई, क्यों मोरे प्रीति अति हर्ष होई, मोरे हृदय प्रीति अति होई, मीन माय हार्ट सो मच लव आई एम फीलिंग फॉर यू. So to ki tuma Ramu, are you Rama himself? Dina Anuragi, who has got the Anuraga for the Dina. And who is Dina here? Me only. आया मोहि कर्ण बड़ा भागी, मुझे भाग्यवान करने के लिए, दीनों के प्रति अनुराग करने वाला आप साक्षात राम ही हो क्या? So in Vibhishana's Hridaya, Rama and Rama Bhakta, these two alone are there. Even though he is in Lanka, which is surrounded 100% by only Rakshasas. So means what? Where you stay, though that place has its own impact, but what you train yourself inside, that matters more. A person being in the company of all good, great, saintly people, himself can be bad. Like Duryodhana. There is Vidura is there, what do you call? Dronacharya is there, Bhishmacharya is there, भगवान कृष्ण विजिट करते, इतने हैं, फिर भी इनसाइड खोटा. Among all good people, I can be bad instead of all good. Vice versa is a Vibhishana example. All Dushta Rakshasas, but he is so saintly. So the two things are you the Rama Bhakta, Hari Bhakta? Because in my heart, seeing you, I am feeling so love for you. Or are you Rama himself, who is the one who has Anuraga, love, compassion for the Dina, and to bless them anywhere he goes, in any form he takes? Are you that one himself? More Karano Vadabhagi. Ayahu Mohi Karana Vadabhagi. You came to make me fortunate by your blessings. अब देखो हनुमान जी what answer he explains, and both of them enjoy listening to Rama Katha. That will be the Doha. Tomorrow we'll see. Very cute topic it is. Thank you. Om Durjana Sajjano Bhuyat Sajjana Shanti Mahapriyat Shanto Muccheda Vandebhya Muktaschanyan Vimojed Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityor Ma Samgamaya. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Parabrahmabhyo परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रम तत्सत ब्रह्मार्पणमस्तु. बोल श्री कृष्णचंद्र भगवान की जय, गीता माता की जय, वेदव्यास भगवान की जय, रामचंद्र भगवान की जय, लक्ष्मण स्वामी की जय, आंजनेय भगवान की, सीता माई की जय, रामचरितमानस शास्त्र की जय, तुलसीदास भगवान की जय, श्री याज्ञवल्क्य मैत्र वैशंपायन महाचमस्यादि तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद आचार्य की जय, तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद शास्त्र की जय, बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय, सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय, आज के आनंद की जय, पार्वती हर हर महादेव हर, सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन, गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जय, वनस्पति जय राम राम. अम्बे अम्बे श्री आदि पराशक्ति माता की जय, समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक से उपास जिज्ञास धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्षु मुक्त गण की जय, भारत माता की जय, सनातन धर्म की जय, वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृति की जय, अध्यात्म जीवन विधान की जय, समस्त युवा मंडल की जय. 10 minutes extra आजकल हो रहा है, because earlier the Veda mantras I was not explaining much. Now we are explaining. Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, Swadhyam. So that's taking little time. Let's meet tomorrow. Throughout the day, lot of classes. Give this link to your friends, your parents. Hindi, English, there are इतने सारे सत्संग, so they can listen at least 5 to 10 minutes. They listen. A good habit it is. So you can do this seva, not for me, but for Sanatan Dharma, for them and for you also. You will also get a share of punya because of you if somebody else listens to this satsang. Thank you.